once we've finished talking about all the things which are useful to say, if we keep on talking, then the content of what we say becomes less and less useful.
Buddhists hope to run their life to the final end, radiating the light of wisdom and the sweet smell of merit.
In the center of the vast volume of the ocean.
That's not, I'm here to experience Thailand, and I said I'm going to go and do a meditation retreat.
Sawadika, welcome to Meditation for All program. My name is Joy Vanishikun, and I will be with you throughout the program today. Today in Buddhist concept, we will learn about the artfulness in communication, which is the 10th step of the 38 paths of the blessings. In this one society, human beings cannot stay alone, so we need to be able to communicate effectively with other people. Thus, Nicholas Tanisaro will give us the guideline to improve our communication skill and to become the beloved one of all.
We return to the subject of the blessings of life, and in fact we come to the last blessing of the third set of blessings of life to do with setting oneself up in life. If you remember the blessings which have gone ahead of us so far, then within this group of blessings of setting oneself up in life, we have talked about the different skills which are necessary to stand on one's own 2 feet, especially to provide for oneself financially, whether it be artfulness in knowledge, artfulness in application of one's knowledge, self-discipline to know the difference between the appropriate or inappropriate uses of one's skills, and last but not least today, to look at the skills in communication, which is more than merely knowing whether to tell the truth or not, but really the artfulness in communication which will help us to link with other people as we are working, perhaps so that we don't have to work all on our own, but we can work together with a team of other people, communicating with other people, giving encouragement to other people. For Buddhism, the things we say are a topic which is quite close to our hearts, because you could say that the fact that Buddhism has lasted for 2,500 years is almost entirely to do with people's skill in explaining the benefits of the teachings of the Lord Buddha. There has been no other way of promoting Buddhism apart from people's ability to explain teachings to one another. So this essence of communication is something very close to Buddhism itself. The skill in explaining things to people, in answering questions, in expanding upon explanations of things to make difficult concepts easy to understand. All this is part of the skills which have helped Buddhism to spread. And it can be said that although many acts of karma can be committed physically, whether it's killing or stealing or sexual misconduct, it's much easier to mistakenly create bad karma by the things which one says, because often it's harder to control our tongue than to control other parts of our body. For a person who's not used to having the mindfulness about the things they say, it's often the case that we say too much. Once we've finished talking about all the things which are useful to say, if we keep on talking, then the content of what we say becomes less and less useful or beneficial for the world to hear. For the 5 precepts, we already know that to restrict ourselves to saying what is really true by avoiding telling lies is one important way in which we can help to limit the things that we say. And even that is quite a challenge for people in the beginning if they've always been used to chattering. But what we will say in this blessing goes beyond merely talking about truthful speech to talking about what is artful speech. And because Buddhism depends very closely on the things that one says, then of course the Buddha himself was a very accurate analyst of the components of speech, the components of what we say, how we say it, and the quality of what is in the content of what we say. In the olden days, people used to wonder why in our face everything seems to come in pairs. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils. But when we come to our mouth, we only have 1. Because our eyes only have the task of seeing, but yet we have 2 of them. Our nostrils only have the task of smelling things, but we already have 2 of them. Our ears only have the task of hearing things, but we have 2 of them too. And how come our mouth, which has 2 duties, which is eating and speaking, we have only 1 of these? And in the olden days, they used to speculate that maybe the reason why we have only 1 mouth, despite having 2 tasks for it to do, is that both eating and speaking should be things that we do in moderation. For fish live and die by their mouth. They live by eating with their mouth, but if they eat up too much, especially hooks on a piece of string, then it can be the end of their life as well. So just as fish live and die by their mouth, also we should pay attention to how we use our mouth to make sure that it's only skillful things that we do with it. In order to choose and to be conscious about the sort of things we can do with our mouth, the sort of karma which can be good or bad, which entails the use of our mouth, we have to analyze the different components of any sort of speech. And if you want to look at the roots of the analysis, then you can say that there are 3 factors which can make speech better or worse. The first is the intention behind what you say. And normally, as with any sort of good karma, then the intention behind what you say ought to be a good intention, rather than anger, hatred, jealousy. The second component is the words we use to express what we want to say. because often there's a choice of different words which you can use to say the same thing. And lastly, not just what you intend, not merely just what you say, but also the occasion you choose to say it on, which also can have a big effect on the effectiveness of the message. So these are the mainstay of our analysis of the things one says. And what I'm going to propose to you today is that the sort of speech which is worthy of persons like ourselves who are intent on self-cultivation, who are intent on leading a good life and to be an example for the rest of the world. It's not just any old speech, not just speech that is true, but it should be artful speech. And for artful speech, you need to have 5 components, 5 criteria which your speech passes if you are going to say it at all. Anything less, supposing the speech or the thing we want to say meets only 3 or 4 of the criteria, then that's not good enough. In which case, we would be better off keeping those words to ourselves rather than saying it out loud. The problem with speech is that for as long as you keep what you want to say to yourself, there's no problem for anyone. As long as it's merely thoughts in your mind, it's not public. It doesn't create effects on anyone else. But once you say it, once it becomes public domain, if you find out later that what you said is not very artful, or it's hurting other people, or it's causing suffering to other people, you can't take back those words. So it's better to make sure that you say the right thing in the first place, rather than having to make up for the damage later. So this is the origin of the concept of 5-star speech, where nothing less than 5 stars is good enough. If you talk about a hotel, if you haven't got enough money for a 5-star hotel, then maybe you can spend a little less and go to a 3-star hotel, or a 1-star hotel, or maybe a hotel with no stars at all. But for speech, if it's anything less than 5 stars, it's not worth the bother, because it'll only create problems for you in the future.
In the Buddhist culture, you will learn the importance of the lighting of 3 incense sticks. It's very common practice to the Buddhists to pay homage to the triple gems, with this respect representing to the Lord Buddha, his teaching, and Sangha. The incense itself offers the soothing scent that help one to achieve the tranquil mind.
Lighting incense. To pay homage to the triple gem, 3 incense sticks are lit. One for the Lord Buddha himself, one for his teaching, or Dharma, and another one is for his disciples, or Sangha. Lighting the incense creates a generous and respectful heart, and the scent helps produce a tranquil mind. The incense itself represents the scent of goodness, the scent of unlimited compassion, and the scent of the ultimate truth that soothes the world and universe. Like incense, Buddhists hope to run their life to the final end, radiating the light of wisdom and the sweet smell of merit that lingers long after the end of this life. All lives burn out in the end, yet the inspiring legacy of some lives on.
I hope you still remember the turning point. Pastor Sapiyasiro will now guide us through the meditation. So let's get ourselves ready and relax.
Welcome you back to the meditation session together. I hope you all, my students, enjoy meditation in the center of your own body. For newcomers, just relax and learn the concept of the turning point. The turning point is where our mind will get to focus in the center of the abdomen. It is the deepest place where the in-breath gets up to, down past the lungs, down to the abdomen, and this is the point we shall focus all our attention into this point. The concept of the crystal ball is well introduced. It is the shape of the mind. It is a sphere form, universal, perfectly symmetrical, and this is the object of the mind to focus. Now choose your own, get prepared, choose your own sitting place, like cushion, a pillow, on the chair, on the floor, in any favorite corner of your own. Once you get set, you are ready to close your eyes. Let's close the eyes softly together. Relax. Relaxation is the most important element to the success of meditation. If you don't get relaxed, that meditation time is a kind of tension, and you wouldn't get any benefits from meditation. Relax the entire body, from head down to heels, no exception. All parts of the body are supposed to be free from tension. So we spend some time to allow all parts of the body to relax. Spend some time to allow all the parts of the body to relax. Relaxation requires nothing but the intention to be calm, to be still, to be thought-free, And this is enough to create, to generate relaxation. So we'll be in this process of relaxation together. Take a few good breaths to enhance better relaxation. Let's feel we are part of the nature, as if we are sitting amid the big ocean, floating on a small ship, sailing in the center of the vast volume of the ocean. What we could see is nothing but ocean and the sky, and a thin line of the horizon. Be part of the ocean, feeling being the center of the waters. Everywhere we are is just a center of the waters. Feel being the center. Feel the center point at the turning point that lies inside the abdomen peacefully. Allow the awareness and the peacefulness blend together at our focal point. The focal point is the turning point center of the stomach. Then we stay, the mind stays in the center of the body, and the physical body is as if in the center of everywhere. We are just the center of everywhere. Everywhere is the center, like in the center of the ocean. We are in the center of everywhere. Just stay calm and peaceful. In the Buddhist philosophy, wisdom is created from inside. The knowledge and the wisdom, supreme knowledge, is derived from the mind that is well focused inside. We are now in the process of receiving wisdom by focusing our still mind in the center of the body. If you could remember, we have learned many times about the crystal ball. The crystal ball is supposed to be situated at this turning point. It is an imitation of the mind. the real form, the real structure of the mind is round, is a sphere. It is even more meaningful when the sphere is at the gateway, the gateway of the middle path or the middle way according to the Buddhist philosophy. The middle way is the gateway to the journey to get inner wisdom. Now we visualize the crystal ball at this very center point, at this very gateway of the middle way. We are about to learn the wisdom from the inner peace. So remain with the image of the crystal ball. When the mind is peaceful, the crystal ball could blossom. Blossom is the manner that the crystal ball is alive. It could expand in all directions, in all 360 degrees, up and down, left and right, front and back, in all directions. Expanding is blooming outwardly and endlessly. This is the manner of the living crystal ball. So enjoy the manner of this crystal blooming. We do not force the crystal ball to be exactly the same. So we just let it be where it wants to be and how it wants to be. Observe the blooming crystal ball that is expanding with freedom. Enjoy the awareness in the center of the body. Enjoy the expanding sphere of the blooming crystal ball, on and on by itself. There is no restriction regarding the expansion of the bloom. If the crystal ball gets brighter, go ahead. We don't limit the brightness. If the crystal ball goes clearer, we go ahead. We don't limit the clarity. If the crystal ball gets bigger and bigger, go ahead. We don't limit the size. Whatever and however the crystal ball is going to be, just let it be. Remember, let it be. So we are stand still in the process of letting it be. The mind remains at the gateway of the middle path while enjoying the bloom of the ball. We shall always remember to share peace to the world. Let the fruits from our meditation, which is the peace of mind, let this peace of mind to be given to all creatures of the world. Let the happiness derived from peace of mind spread to every square inch of the globe. This is our beloved planet, and let peace prevail to every square inch of our beloved planet. And ladies and gentlemen, it is about time to come out from the inner world to our better world that we live in. Slowly open your eyes and enjoy a bright, better new day. Congratulations.
After finishing the busy schedule, some people like to recharge their energy by spending time outside with friends drinking. But smarter people will like to renew their energy by practicing their inner peace. Now, we will listen to Mr. Joseph Francis Bird spending his white Christmas.
Swadika. Welcome to สวนป่าหิมวัน the Midway Meditation Retreat Program in Leh Province. My name is Chantipa Vanishkun. I'll be with you during the interview session today. The objective of today's sessions is to introduce our audience to the Midway Meditation Program and some of the people who have been spending some time at the meditation center in Leh. We have the opportunity during our program to interview each session, and some of the people who have had the opportunity of spending some time at the meditation center in northeastern Thailand. Today we have Mr. Joseph Francis Bird from UK to share with you his experience during his meditation retreat. Swadika.
Saudi Cup.
Could you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your background?
Yes, no problem. My name's Joseph Bird, as you said, and I'm from England. I'm 22 years old. I've been in Bangkok, Thailand for 8 months now, working at a school, teaching 8-year-old children, which is exactly the reason why I need to be here, recharging my batteries now.
Recharging your battery for the 8 years old students.
Because lots of energy for the children, and here I can gather my energy up again.
This is the reason you want to join this particular program.
Yeah, well, I mean, as I said, I've been in Thailand for 8 months, and I like to experience the culture and the new things, and this is a very new thing for me. You know, it's Christmas, so usually it's Christmas trees and snow, but this year has been amazing. You know, it's been a fantastic opportunity to come here and to learn a new life-changing skill, so it's been really good.
This is a different kind of Christmas. I think it's a good one too.
It's a fascinating, you know, it's, my parents gave me this as a gift, you know, they said we could bring you back to England for Christmas. I said, that's not, I'm here to experience Thailand, and I said I'm going to go and do a meditation retreat. It's something I've always wanted to do and always been interested in, but this is the first real opportunity that I've had of kind of doing it. So I really seized the opportunity and said, no, not going back to England.
Not
I'm
going
going to
back.
go see something new. And this has been, you know, the best Christmas present I could have hoped for, really.
Okay, they allow you to stay and discover
Yeah.
the world.
Because they know I will come back more relaxed and I can teach them meditation and spread the word in England as well. So I think they will benefit from this as well.
They are,
Yeah, it's
they
good
are
for my
great
whole family.
parents.
Yeah, very
Okay,
understanding.
how did you find out about this particular program?
Well, as I said, I'm very new to all of this, and I didn't really have anyone I could go and ask, so I used the internet, as so many people do now. Went onto a search engine, meditation retreats in Thailand. This popped up. I had a look. Yeah, I had a look on the website, and it really fitted in with kind of the time and the schedule, and it really fitted in with everything I wanted to be doing and be learning. So just signed up the same day and never looked back, really.
Okay, have you practiced meditation before you came here?
As I've said, I'm very new to the structured meditation and kind of understanding what to do. In England, when I went through university, obviously exams are very stressful, and I tried to relax in the evenings and kind of push everything out of my mind, but I didn't really have the techniques or the understanding of how to do it. I just knew that I wanted to do it. So this is my first real kind of structured experience of actually learning meditation and learning about the history of it and things like that.
And you have practiced meditation before, you say, but
on my own. So
on your own.
Practice, but not very well. Now I'm better.
Well, what do you learn here at the meditation session here?
Oh, so much. A typical day would involve kind of learning ways to push things out of your mind, meditation instruction and how to do that. You would learn history as well, more about the Dhammakaya temple and some of the past people who've been very influential. Because I'm new, this is all very interesting, but the thing that's most important for me to learn has been the technique of how to meditate, how to calm my mind. And I've also learned so much from the people here, as well as the kind of the structured lessons and things like that. The people and talking to them has been fascinating as well.
You're talking about you learn the techniques of meditation here. What techniques did you learn at the meditation here?
Oh, my homework.
Your homework.
There's the 7 bases is very, very helpful for me, which is kind of, you look at these 7 bases of the mind, I think, and envisage a ball going to them all and lighting them up and feeling good energy to them. That has helped me when it kind of gives you something to focus on at the start, because when I sit down I have things in my mind and I have to push them out. And if you really try to push them out, then you're not supposed to try, because when you're trying it's counterproductive. It's making you think more. So it gives you a way to kind of relax your mind and slowly push things out and focus on your breathing and, you know, lose your sight and lose the sense of brain and develop the sense of kind of your centered mind instead.
When you're talking about relaxing yourselves, how you do it, you do relax them like from head to toes and everything before you're starting to go for the breathing steps?
That's a very good question. I mean, I sit on a chair in the meditation, because I sat with my legs crossed and that was not comfortable. Okay. It was hard work, you know. I was sitting there thinking, oh, this hurts. So I'm sitting on a chair and I will start by adopting a position that I'm comfortable with. That's the main teaching, is that whatever position you are comfortable with, that's a good position to do meditation, because you have to forget about your body. So I make sure I'm comfortable. Start to breathe and to think about the 7 bases, and hopefully after that maybe chant the mantra and start to feel the sphere inside, and kind of breathe and become aware of that, and then hopefully, you know, kind of attain a light and a relaxation.
And could you share with us your experience during your meditation?
Yeah, that's no problem.
It's like you have a good one, so you seem to be very relaxed.
Well, every experience is very different, you know. It's the thing that the monks have taught us is never try to hold on to an experience, which is something I'm trying to learn, because I had an amazing one a few days ago where I would kind of felt this ball inside of me, and it felt like it was exuding, kind of giving out this energy and this love, and my whole body was so relaxed, and I had no sense of who I was, just a sense of energy inside me and very centered. And then I felt this and I thought, wow, this is amazing. I need to keep hold of this. As soon as I thought that, all these thoughts came into my head and it disappeared. But slowly I'm learning to kind of to let things pass me by and experience a lot.
And what you said, you just keep watching what's
yeah,
happening.
you are watching a movie. You remain neutral and just kind of sit back and see what happens. So that's the real skill, I think.
Okay, and okay. And it looks like that is a good experience, right? What is your feelings after of the day, after you have a great experience like that? Then how do you feel at the end of the day? How do you feel that?
As I'm sure you've noticed, as soon as you come into the centre, everyone is so relaxed and peaceful, you know. Everyone's voice is very kind of relaxed. No one is shouting, no one is angry, no one is having any stress. So you feel very peaceful, you know. Kind of being surrounded by all this nature as well, you can walk around and really be alone with your thoughts and think through a lot of things. I mean, meditation is about clearing your mind, but after you have attained this clear mind and this relaxation, it's really helpful to look at parts of your life with kind of a neutrality and a relaxation, and it's a fascinating experience, really.
And how many people in your group?
I think there's around about 40 people in the group, so it's a big group, but everybody adds something to the group, you know.
But do you know how many nationalities there?
So many. I think someone told me 12, maybe 12 or 13 nationalities, and everyone is from a different walk of life. Everyone has led a very different life and is in a very different place, but everyone is here for the same reason. So it's fascinating to talk to people, and I mean, I'm very young. There are some older people, there are people from all nationalities. While I've been here, I've really enjoyed listening to people's stories.
You guys share experience between...
yeah, exactly. And it's because everyone is different, everyone has a different viewpoint and maybe a different idea. So when people hear me talking, they can offer me different ideas based on their age and based on their culture and their experiences.
Those ideas helps you?
Yes, very much. I mean, I spoke to my friends San and Kelvin, and they're very well practiced in meditation and they're very relaxed all the time. And I said, why have you come here? You know how to do this, you know all the lessons, why are you here? And they said, because they are kind of, they would not call themselves, but they are experts. But they say they can learn from the novices as well, because maybe we have a new viewpoint or a new perspective on an old idea. So everybody learns from everybody else, which is a great thing.
It's a great thing, I agree with that. What is the most impressive experience that you have received from this retreat?
So many. It's hard. As I said, the place is amazing. The lessons are interesting, and my meditation has really improved so quickly. But the people have been what has made it, because you can share your experiences and everybody supports everybody else and wants everyone to do well. Everyone has a peacefulness within them and a lot of love, and it kind of feeds off each other, and it's a great thing to be a part of. Yeah.
Okay, and what is your inspiration after this retreat?
I think initially, it's the start of a new year for me. For the 1st of January is not far away. I'm going to try and meditate every day. My job as a teacher means running around, high energy, lots of shouting, lots of singing, lots of jumping about. So I would like to take some time to meditate every day, to be at peace, and to maybe have some time to think and kind of push all the school out of my mind for a little while at least. I mean, as I've said, the lessons in the history are fascinating, and to see how the temple has grown is really inspirational, but I do not know nearly enough, so maybe I will have to look into the history of meditation and read some books and some websites and things like that.
Because you are a teacher, right, from your perspective of the world issues, would you think that can meditation help to solve the problem that's happening right now in this world?
meditation could solve everything, you know.
Can solve everything. We
yeah.
really want to.
You look around
Little more
and,
detail
as
on
I've
that.
said, everyone is so peaceful.
Okay.
It's such a great thing to be a part of, and everyone will take a really nice memory away with them, but hopefully everyone will build on it, and it has made me more relaxed. I think when I step into the classroom again, I will have more energy, I will have more understanding of the children, and maybe more kind of not so much frustration with them, more relaxed with them. And you know, I mean, the reason I looked into meditation was from meeting people who meditated, and they're also peaceful and at one with themselves. It can't help but be very, very good for everyone, I think.
Okay. What do you think that can the children do meditation too?
I think it's a fantastic idea for every school everywhere to practice meditation, because children are the most susceptible. They have more innocence, they have had less time in the world, less defilements is a word the monk used, so they can relax very quickly. They can use their visualization very easily because they have more imagination maybe. And I mean, at my school I'll maybe be trying to, when I understand meditation more, try to kind of spread the meditation to my class, because I think it would be very beneficial.
Students,
8
they
years
can
old.
do it.
Yeah, so to get them sat down and peaceful is my first challenge, and I think meditation can definitely help me. So.
I'll be your supporter. But
I'll bring the monks with me maybe.
yeah. Many people have mentioned that meditation is international practice, not restricted to one beliefs or any one religions. What do you think about this term?
Yeah, for me, it's less a religion. I mean, obviously for some people it's a religious experience as well, but it's a lifestyle, you know, it's a choice you make to be more peaceful. And that doesn't have to have anything to do with your beliefs in God or Buddha or anything. I think it benefits everyone, you know. As I've said, you look around at the different nationalities, there are different religions as well. And everyone gets something out of meditation. All religions have the same ideal of wanting people to be calm and be full of love and full of peace. And if this can help anyone, I think everyone should really have a go.
Oh, that's good. What principle helped to guide you through your life?
I've been very lucky in that my mother and father brought me up with a very open mind. I've always been open to new ideas, and perhaps that's why I'm here today. So kind of my kind of metaphor and how I've lived my life, my mantra so far has been to try everything and see if you like it. If you don't, you can go back to your life. I came here to try meditation. It has changed my life, you know, so my principle has done me good, I think, in this sense, and I have my mother and father to thank for that. So.
Maybe people are listening to you that this is, I think, they say this is useful for them to take it and to try that too.
Well, it's easy to be intimidated by the idea of monks and being still for a long time, and a lot of people would maybe say, I can't do it, you know, it's not what I'm used to, and everyone can do it, it's inside everyone. You know, maybe if my mum and dad had not brought me up with an open mind, I would have said, I'll go home for Christmas, I can't do meditation, but I've come here and to keep an open mind, and it's really...
What you said is people have the open mind that they can do it. Everybody can do it if the mind is open for the new thing, to learn new things.
It's not hard, it's all about being very easy and being very still, and the monks are fantastic, the mentors, there are so many people to talk to if you have problems, and they will help you, but you know, it's great and everyone should try it.
Okay. Well, to talking about the location now, it's not so much because it's getting dark now. How do you like it here?
Black.
Well, you have seen this place during the day, right?
You can still hear it and feel it a little bit, I think, but not so much see anymore.
How do you like this location?
So it's amazing, you know. For me, because I'm very new to meditation, in the first few days it was very hard for me to still my mind. I was sitting with my legs crossed, as I have said, and maybe not so comfortable. And I was thinking, am I doing this properly? Maybe looking around, what's he doing, what's she doing? And I spent some time walking around and looking at the nature here, and that helped me begin to relax and kind of move out of myself and move away from my thoughts and focus on nature. And it really uplifts you, you know. You have exercise over there and the sun's coming up and everyone's happy but cold, and it's so much fun. It's amazing.
How many days are you have been practicing meditation here?
This is day number 5 for us. Yeah,
This
so
is day number 5 and
day
you've
number
been
5 of 7.
this far.
Yeah, it's, you know, everyone has progressed very quickly. It's
This is mean this kind of meditation is not hard at all then. But for your first time, and this is the 5th day of your sessions, you come this far, you relax and you can settle your mind in the center.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know. As soon as you get through the idea that you can't do it and you start experiencing it, you want to do it all the time, you know. It's fantastic. The more you do it, the more you want to do it, the more you enjoy it, and it just snowballs and gets bigger.
Would you like to come back here? You have a chance.
I would love to come back here.
Maybe
yeah.
next time you'll bring all your money.
I will bring my teachers, my students. I will bring the school. There are 5,000 of us, so maybe we'll have to bring some tents as well because there's not enough rooms. But I think
I think there's enough room for everybody. So if they want to.
Yeah, but yeah, as I've said, you know, there's every time you get a new experience here, and there are people here who have been here before and who I'm sure will come back again, and it's a fantastic energy, and it's great to be here, you know.
Like I said, you'll bring all their friends and students, and so just like you will introduce this kind of meditation to other people too.
Yeah, a lot of the teachers at my school have, maybe not so open-minded as me, have said, oh, I want to do it, but I'm not sure. So I'm the guinea pig, they test it on me, and now I go back relaxed, I think, okay, everyone will go now.
You know, when you go back there, you smile, said, "Hey, look at me! But I'm so happy. I'm happier before I went away, right?" And
yeah, most
maybe
definitely.
Perhaps you should try too.
Maybe it will inspire them. Who knows?
Yeah, let's say you're sitting in front of DMC channel, where this channel is broadcast all over the world. A lot of people,
from what I've heard,
hearing, watching you. You have anything that you want to talk to them?
For me, the way that this Dhammakaya has grown has been through people inspiring other people, you know. Going away and people look at you and see you are relaxed and think, I want to do what he's doing, you know. He looks happy, he looks relaxed. And I think the temple has grown from people wanting to be a part of it and seeing people who are, and the people who are have inspired other people. So I think if they continue to be the relaxed and happy people they are, they will continue to inspire their friends, their colleagues to look into it, and you know, it will snowball and grow bigger and bigger, I think.
Yeah, it means that if everybody, no matter where you are, you should start practice meditation.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Right? And
I think
when you have time, come enjoy the Midway Meditation Retreat Center here.
Most definitely. Come and have a go because you won't regret it.
Okay. Well, that was great to hear from you.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Thank you very
talking to
much for sharing your good experience with us.
It's no problem.
Well, we hope to see you again next time.
I'm sure you will.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณครับ Thank you.
Experiences tell us what to change, but to change can only be changed by ourselves. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope to see you next time. สวัสดีค่ะ
With your open mind, you will learn more interesting things for your life every day. I hope you have enjoyed the program. Your comments and questions are most welcome and can be sent to our email address at meditationforall@gmail.com. I have to say goodbye for now, wishing you have the wonderful meditation. สวัสดีค่ะ